Hey folks, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. My name is Saurabh Pol. Welcome to Pol Ke Bol. Today I'm going to talk about how Indians just do not know how to choose their careers. And this is something which was true back when I was a student. Today I'm 30 plus. I'm more in a kaka category right now. I'm an uncle. But I can see young kids, as old as like 14 years old and even 18 years old, have no clue, what do they have to do in their careers. And I was reading this article, which was basically like, the problem starts even before they have to choose a career, they have to choose a stream, right? Uh, Young students across India, across cities and villages, across government schools and private schools, people are just supremely confused. You could have understood if it was like यार सिर्फ गवर्नमेंट के जो बच्चे होते हैं स्कूल के वो confused है, but even those private school kids are confused, right? City kids are also confused. Now how have we managed to do that, right? And I will be very frank, right? Even before I dive into the article, very simply I will say one thing is that Indians in general, right, like we do not think before we take major decisions. We think a lot for stupid decisions, but when you have to think a lot about like a major decision that will stick with you for the rest of your life, we don't think about it. That is one. Second thing is, Indians are cowards. I'm sorry, I'm being very, um, you know, uh, disrespectful and rude, but I want to put this point across. Is like we do not know where to rebel against our parents, right? Rebellion against parents is something which happens everywhere. I don't care which country, which nationality, what age, usually teenage, right? People rebel. What is the cause? It's different, right? But Indians, like we will rebel for stupid shit. Okay, I think there is so much pressure on an average Indian in general in life. We have to rebel against something. So उसमें भी prioritization करना पड़ता है कि what should we rebel against. And only a few people can actually rebel against the parents when it comes to like, hey, I know what is right for my career, or at least I know what you are telling me is not correct for me. And even fewer within that set, are actually people who know what they're talking about. You know what I mean? Because फालतू में आप rebellion कर लिए parents के साथ, they actually knew better and you didn't know anything. I know people like that also, right? Which is quite unfortunate. But this is something which I have seen, in my career so far, and I've seen it in life so far, with my relatives, with my friends, and so on and so forth. Is that people cannot stand up to their parents. Indians just do not know how to stand up to their parents for the right reasons, and this impacts them for the rest of their life. It destroys their relationship with their parents for a long, long time, because what you study, where you work, what you work as, what your career is a huge part of being in India, right? We are not in Europe. We are not in the US where it's like, yeah, at the age of 40, I want to change my career. Let me try something else. We can't do that. एक बार आप लाइन में घुस गए, India is a very inflexible place as of now. Hopefully things change 10 years down the line, 20 years down the line, but as of now, it is a very inflexible place. आप एक बार घुस गए, आप typecast हो जाते हो. Indians don't know. They're super confused, right? Because I personally feel Indian parents do not have the required knowledge to advise kids. I mean, I though personally do not rate any advice from a non-expert, okay, or people from my age, because we know exactly what is happening. And I personally feel, most Indian parents, they're so busy making a livelihood. They have no clue what's going on outside. I'm not completely blaming them. Of course, there is a bit of like lack of, expertise, no doubt about it, right? But there is obviously that arrogance an average Indian parent has. There is that ego that an average Indian parent has कि हमने तुमको पैदा किया, हम सब बताएंगे आपको क्या करना है. That is something which is very common, unfortunately, in India. And also the reality that ki, like I face this, right? Like I was an engineer, so you will be an engineer. I'm like, ye kaun sa logic hai bhai? Like, what is this stupid logic? But many Indians, they still live in the 18th century, and there's nothing you can do about it, right? Ki, I was a warrior, so you will be a warrior. I was a farmer, so you will be a farmer. Like, the pathetic third class logic is still there in India. And we live in a very, very strong, uh, elderly, powerful, a civilization where elders are given extreme amount of power and privilege. There are pros and cons to both of it, but I personally am not in favor of it. I think everyone should be given equal weightage. Um, at least when you're above 18, when you're 18 plus, people should be given a little bit more respect for their actions and for their decisions. But in India, we just don't do that, right? We don't believe in it for some reason. And I will, I'll give you an example. And then this causes a lot of problem, not just because कि यार आपका बर्बाद हो गया, आपसे नहीं हो पा रहा है, आप नाखुश हो. वो नाखुशी spread होती है. When you are unhappy in your career, right? It spreads. It spreads not only to you, it spreads across in your personal life. It affects your spouse, it affects your kids, and that cycle goes on. That cycle goes on. Okay. I'm not saying everyone is bound to follow their passion. मैं ये बिल्कुल नहीं बोल रहा. मैं ये नहीं बोल रहा कि all of us are going to be, कि हाँ हम सब पेंटर बनेंगे, हम सब like dancer बनेंगे, or everyone will become a stand-up comedian. But at least choose something that you're good at, and also which you won't vomit at the thought of every Sunday evening because अगले दिन Monday office जाना है. Okay, like वो मर के काम करना is not a good thing, and that is why we are the hub of lifestyle diseases across the world, by the way. It is so embarrassing at this point, right? So that is what I wanted to show you folks, right? Now let me and this impacts the country also because average productivity goes down. I mean, that demographic dividend that we keep doing. I'm unfortunately, call me a pessimist, but I think it is becoming a demographic liability. That is the reality. Now, let me try and share something. Okay, let me just share my screen. Okay, I think you can see it. 90% of Indian students choose careers blindly. Here's why that's a crisis. Only 1 in 10 students receive professional advice, according to a study by the UN. The problem persists in career choices, with decisions often based on advice from cousins, uncles, or prevailing trends rather than a student's true capabilities or what they want to do. This is very common in India, where some chacha, mama, kaka, fama, someone will come and they'll give you gyan, which nobody fucking asked for. But that is part of our culture, where everyone who's elder to you gets a free podcast which you did not hit play on, at every family function. They think they're better than you because they're elder to you, and they have every right to give unsolicited career advice, right? I have faced it, and I'm very proud of myself that I never paid any attention to any of them, right? So there is that. And this is even दोस्त लोग के dad भी तुमको advice देंगे, दोस्त लोग की मम्मी भी तुमको advice देगी. Like, just focus on your own life, right? Like, I can see how well it is going, so that is the reality in India. It is like anyone who's elder to you gets a really a big say in what you have to do. So it is pretty pathetic, but let's go into it. Only 10% of students receive expert career advice or even aware of it. Though there is something called as career counseling, which I was taken to, thankfully, by my parents. And I can tell you one thing very simply, right? Many people don't even believe in it. I 100% believe in it कि आप at least जाके देख के आओ. एक होता है aptitude test. ठीक है, there's something called as an aptitude test, where it's not about ki, okay, how smart you are. It is also about what you are more suited for. Okay, it's like asking a fish to climb a tree, or asking like whatever, man, like, I don't know, a monkey to swim or something. Like, don't do that, right? Like, सबको जितना आप close to their capabilities रख सकते हो, that is better in your life, right? So they surveyed like 22,000 students across these many states. Careers were chosen by accident, not by design. तो भगवान भरोसे हो गया ना आपका सब, बेसिकली वो एकदम भगवान भरोसे हो गया. Out of every 100 students, 90 rely on advice from cousins, relatives, or a family friend or uncle. As I said, recipe for disaster. Please do not do that, right? Just do not do that, right? It's horrible. According to the Gallup 2024 State of the Global Workplace report, only 14% of Indian employees consider themselves to be thriving, which means they're successful and they feel good about themselves. The global average was 34%. यही हमारा प्रॉब्लम है. हम ना काम एंजॉय कर पाते हैं, ना अच्छा काम कर पाते हैं, ना हमारी प्रोडक्टिविटी हाई है. बिकॉज वाई विल इट बी ब्रो? लाइक कल को मुझे कोई बोले कि तू माउंटेन क्लाइंबिंग कर, ब्रो, आई विल बी लाइक, मुझे फिसला के गिरा दो यार, नहीं करना है मुझको. You get me? Why am I being forced to do something which I can't even tolerate at the bare minimum? You get me? That is the reality. Indians are lacking over there. Okay, it's nearly half of Indian graduates are not employable to industry standards, which is if you actually have gone to college, you will realize that is true. Like, half of these people just cannot do that. In engineering, the percentage is even worse. Estimate of job readiness is 20 to 25%, which is 1/5 or 1/4. Because see, and I don't blame the kids also as much, because सुबह उठे नहीं, इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज में डाल दिया. कहीं पे हाईवे पे कॉलेज होगा, वहाँ पे डाल दिया आपको. Even if you go to IIT Bombay and you don't want to do engineering, you're not going to do well, yeah. Or at least you'll do whatever you want to do, but you will be very unhappy. You'll be very unhappy, right? So that's the thing. Just 10% of the students know the cost of their courses, you know. I mean, yeah, that's fine. मतलब वैसे भी इंडिया में लोन लेने का आदत तो है नहीं जैसे बाहर के देश में. So yeah, by the way, misguided careers not only waste degrees but they also waste decades. As I said, इंडिया में एक बार आपने एक लाइन पकड़ लिया, वो लाइन पकड़ लिया आपने, ठीक है. That is the reality. Just remember that. Career counseling does not exist in government schools and luxury in very selective private ones. And also even in the private ones, Indian parents, I'll tell you, they'll be like, बाहर वाला आके हमको क्यों बताएगा हमारा बच्चा क्या करेगा. हमारे बाप ने हमारी नहीं सुनी, हम क्यों सुनेंगे अपने बच्चों की. So there is 100% that attitude also, but there are a few liberal parents who are like कि यार थोड़े progressive है, उनको लगता है कि यार I'm not saying you should do what your child asks you to do. Children are stupid, more or less, but once they're teenagers, you have to start giving them some weightage. Some weightage. Obviously, you have to listen to them a little bit, whether you like it or not, right? Now you'll be like, तेरे को क्या पता बे साले, you are not even a parent as of now. It's very easy to give advice. Like देख लो, यही तुम्हारी reality है. घटिया employability, थर्ड क्लास हैप्पीनेस रेशियो, नंबर है आपके सामने. प्रोडक्टिविटी तो वाहियात से वाहियात. एंड वी आर वर्किंग द लॉन्गेस्ट आवर्स, बाय द वे. सम ऑफ द लॉन्गेस्ट आवर्स इन द वर्ल्ड, व्हाइट कॉलर, are in India, by the way, and those are like official reports, correct? So that's the reality. That's the reality. Parents still push the holy trinity of engineering, medicine, and civil services as if the economy in 2025 is still the economy of 1980. Yeah, that's the thing with parents, right? Because they remember 1980s as the last time they were young. So everything is 1980s. So that is the reality. Even the ones who are in cities, by the way, that is the whole thing. But yeah, that's the unfortunate part. While one might expect private students to have stronger support systems, 41% admitted they were unsure about what course to pick after school. And the figure for government schools was at 35%. तो शहर वालों को और भी ज़्यादा डाउट है, उनको पता ही नहीं. वो होता है ना लाइफ में कि too many options, to even more confusion. वही वाला हिसाब है. Like, how do you not know what you want to at least study when you're in 12th standard? I can understand if you have one or two options here and there. That's completely fine. You should be flexible in life. बट यू शुड बी लाइक, हो गया यार 18 साल के हो गए. मैं तो बोलता 10th स्टैंडर्ड के बाद ही करना चाहिए. बट द प्रॉब्लम विद इंडियन पेरेंट्स इज, एक बार 10th हो गया ना, ये टीवी बंद करा देंगे, ये करा देंगे, वो बंद करा देंगे, घर पे चिल्लम चिल्ली करेंगे, पूरा घमासान करेंगे 2 साल, all for your kid to get probably a 75% in their 12th standard and hardly like 110 or 120 in their CET out of 200. Like not even that great. Like आपका percentile वगैरह होगा कुछ hardly 90% or 80% or 70% इतना मेहनत करके. I mean, no one in India can frankly admit that the child is not as smart as they think they are, or rather should be. Because many parents still look at Indian kids कि भाई तू हमको आगे पहुंचाएगा, you are our ticket. Because थी गरीबी यार देश में, अभी भी है. So you can't blame parents also to think about it that way. But you can't treat your child as a racehorse. कि तेरे पे दावा लगा है, जा भाग दौड़ भाई. नहीं होता यार, वो लड़खड़ा जाते काफ़ी बच्चे. You shouldn't be doing it. Like, having gone through that pressure myself, I know how much it impacted me. Until I very, with a lot of effort, I put that pressure away. I was like, I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it my way. How many people can actually do that? They cannot. Very few people can do that. I got lucky, right? I got extremely lucky. So there is that. How can India bridge the counseling gap? So what they are saying is, surveys confirm that career misfits and mental health link a sizable percentage of job professionals who are burned out and not happy with the career they have. Obviously, like we need to get counselors in the classroom. 100%. Of course, this article stinks of, being sponsored by, these guys who do career counseling, no doubt about it. But that's fine. That's fine. AI की वजह से counseling improve होगा, ये वो whatever. Only 10% of students know what they want to do for the rest of their lives. That's fine. You're not supposed to do what you're supposed to do for the rest of your life. That's okay. It's okay, I would say. But at least you should know what courses you're doing, what stream you should be getting into. That's the reality. Because otherwise, India will be a demographic deadweight rather than a demographic dividend. And that is what I would like to end today's episode on. Is that I am terrified of the fact that we are doing massive injustice to millions of young people, hundreds and millions of young people. The country with the largest population of young people is India. and I think we are just we're not doing them justice. There needs to be a more well thought out way of making the most out of people, and Sirf, you can't just keep pushing them towards engineering and medical and so on and so forth, right? Like you civil services and all. There has to be much more in life than that, and it's constantly failing. You're constantly, आपने सट्टा बना के रखा है इसको, आपने इसको एक लॉटरी बना के रखा है जो आपके एंट्रेंस एग्जाम्स है, विच इज़ वाई इन इंडिया योर एंट्रेंस एग्जाम का जो ये ट्यूशन क्लासेस वाले जो है दे आर बिलियनर्स नाउ, because Indians lack imagination and frankly we lack the courage to say no to our elders. That is the reality, right? And I'm not saying just because you say no to your elders and not listen to them means you will be successful, but even if you succeed or you fail, it will be on your own terms, right? But yeah, of course Indian parents will be like, ja tu khud se hi kar le sab kuch. Yeah, that is also a practical reality. My recommendation would be, do not rebel unnecessarily. Talk to your parents. See, look at my solutions. My solutions include talking to your parents and genuinely trying to understand what they expect out of you and trying to explain to them what you expect out of them and being like, ye hoga, ye nahi hoga, and this is the reality. I personally know people in my life, if they would have gotten proper career guidance even 7 years, 8 years ago, they would have been earning double or triple right now of what they're earning, and they would have been much happier in their lives. That's the reality. App, it's a huge issue in India, right? So my recommendation would be communicate with your parents, and if they don't respond in kind, that's unfortunate, right? And that's the core issue of it, I personally feel. But it is your responsibility to understand what you're good at. It is your responsibility to choose what you're good at, and it's your responsibility to succeed or fail, but do it on your own terms. That's just my guidance. But don't do it at the cost of destroying relationships in your life, right? But take the career choice very seriously. Don't listen to some chacha mama kaka. Okay, don't do that, and don't just follow like trend jo chal raha hai. Understand yourself, understand what the market needs, and then go for it. Cool. This was Polkeball. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on LinkedIn. Bye.